weekend we're gonna be back on the 76 K10. We got it running last weekend, but we really got to clean it up. This thing is a disaster on the inside, and I really have to fix this hood. So first things first, we're just gonna go ahead and scratch where the hood is right now. Most people use a black magic marker, but this hood's crap, so I'm just gonna scratch it. I couldn't find my marker. My son's probably got it hid somewhere.
Are you ready?
First thing that we're doing here to this hood is we're getting a piece of wood and a C-clamp and trying to get the kink out of it. We're not going for chip fuse or Barrett Jackson. We're going for can I shut the hood and it look halfway decent. So as you can tell, there's some low spots in this hood where it has buckled and whatnot. We're just gonna bend that just out and just hammer on it just a little bit, and then I got some plate to weld in right here. All right, there's some metal over the years, a bit kinking, has ripped. Try to get that back somewhat in shape. So I'm gonna be plating this up with some 1/8 inch thick steel. It's like 4 foot long, 3 inches wide. I'm probably just gonna do like 1.5 inches, and then I'll be able to get 2 pieces. So as you can tell with the hood, it's kind of got a decent little landing pad right here. So I'll probably just come to the back of this, and I might come as far forward as here. Really and truthfully, if I got something from here to just support this crease right here, I'd be all right. But I might take it a little bit forward. I know some of the ones that you can buy, they come all the way back to this back bolt right here. Thinking something like this. And probably we'll just cut it straight in half, and that way we'll get 2 pieces. Give it one of them. There we go. Rip it straight down the middle, straight across. All right, I got my 1979 Camaro Vice set up. Yes, y'all, I still have the Camaro. There was a lot of comments in the last video. Where's the Camaro? Where's the Camaro? What'd you do with it? It's still here, just gathering parts. There's our hood braces. Let's clean them up around the corners. This is what we got here. Still has just a touch of a little bit of gap right here, so the hood needs to actually come up just a little bit more. I'm gonna put my square on the fender and see how straight it is, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I know everything about C10 hoods, but I know we have to grind that out to be able to weld, so I'm gonna clean all that up real quick, and then we'll see if we need to push it anymore. Per the old straight edge on the fender, that might be about right what we have on the hood. So we'll clamp it, get as tight as we can, and just weld it. I mean, anything is going to look better than what it did before we start. So what I've got here is just it's like a Scotch-Brite wheel. I'm not wanting to take metal away. I just want to get some of this paint out of the way so I can have a decent spot to weld to. All right, I'm giving it one last squeeze before I weld it. Weld it. Got the weld machine set up. I'm not going to try to put a big old long bead on this. It's probably just going to be a bunch of series of tacks just to kind of keep a lot of the heat out of this hood. I get our first tack done here. Now I'm going to rob our clamp and just kind of close the gap up all the way in between and just tack all the way down. Alright, so this is it. It's pretty well tacked in. If I wanted to, we could test fit it. That's not going to break, but we're just going to send it. That's finally done. I believe my son just started high school. That's how long that took. But it's fully welded. I got a couple roll locks, you know, just gonna knock down the high spots. Let me see what kind of, I think I got some primer over here. Paint and primer. And what is this stuff? Rust reformer. Maybe it'll just be paint. Flat gray primer. We'll put a little bit of that on there after we clean it up a little bit. I don't know. We'll paint it with something. Might be black, might be red, might be purple. Who knows? You know, there's some book out there that probably says use a lint-free towel and don't use brake clean to clean your metal off before you paint it. I'm not doing that. Yep. Old red shop rag. Just soak all that up. There we go. See how much better that looks? And instead of letting that air dry any, we're just gonna go straight to dusting on a little coat right here. There we go. We'll let that one flash off. Then we'll reapply here in a couple minutes. Let me see what kind of paint we're gonna use to paint this with. I think we've given it plenty of time to dry. I got some gloss auto enamel. I think it's black. Yep, it's black. A little light dusting. We'll let that tack up, and we'll probably put a heavy second coat on, and I'm gonna call the junior body tech, aka my wife, and we're gonna put this hood back on that truck. Before we get that far, let's go ahead and start soaking down these hinges. Maybe help this situation out some. Yeah. think that's better.
I don't like when you use the rag. Look at
You're gonna have to go up real high. What are you doing? Grab it by the end. Get on the hinge. What are you doing?
I'm in front of the truck. How am I supposed to get out of there?
Walk around to the side. What are you doing? Come over here and hold this.
Levi, I need you to get older quicker.
Man, it needs a lot of adjustment. The hood is KO'd. I don't know how to do sign language for KO'd, but it's not good. But it's closed. It's finally closed. So, well, it needs a hood bad, but like I'm saying, the dadgum thing is closed and it's not at a 45-degree angle. This doesn't look like it got run over by a Mack truck, so I'm happy about that. All right, so the wife has informed me that I'm starting to get sunburnt, my little pale white pasty butt. So I think we're gonna pull this rig over in the shade and just start getting crap out of it. I think that'll be about the best thing. Clean the back of it off and get ready to pressure wash. Burn the hole. Fire's right up. Made it over here to my shade tree. Let's go get some gloves, some trash bags. Just start throwing stuff away. So we're gonna treat this like an episode of Hoarders and have a keep pile and a throwaway pile. There's a little bit of oil left. Keep. Brand new spark plug wires. Keep. Piece of paper. Throw away. You get the picture? Let's start cleaning. I'll probably put them right there. Some fuses. Our friendly snake skin, definitely going in the throwaway pile. The t-shirts, throwaway pile. Oh, that's just nasty. They've been here so long, they're like plastic. I need two hands. All the floor isn't horrible. It's solid. Somebody stick welded in this piece of metal right here, so I mean, it's holding. But we'll keep it for now. What is this crap? Is it a t-shirt? Is it plastic? If any of y'all have ever thought about using t-shirts as floor mats, don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's a pain in the butt after about 20 something years. I'm gonna fight with this mess for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna start cleaning off the back. If I can't get it all, we'll see if that pressure washer can do it here in a little bit. It needs a floor pan, but I expected that. I knew that was gonna happen. They're cheap on Summit. Get them from LMC trucks, whatever. Let's start. I don't even really want to clean this. I wish I could just take this bed off and take it to the scrapyard with all this crap on it, but let's clean it up. Probably gonna need 10-15 more trash bags. Pulled up to my leaf pile. As you can tell, I've been burning leaves for the past week and a half, basically. I actually got the yard cleaned up pretty doggone good. So we're just gonna take it to the end of the road and get the trash off of it, and then we'll be ready to pressure wash. They want to load up and go too, so we're all going together. No, we're not putting it in four-wheel drive. Here, you hold this.
Hey, I hold. No, I'll hold it.
We have successfully made it to the end of the road and back. Now it's time to pressure wash. We're probably going to pressure wash some more of our bed away. That's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. It's a mud truck. It's a play truck. Just make it look somewhat presentable. Oh, engine runs pretty good, I have to say. The carburetor still needs a little bit of work. I mean, like I said, it sat on the shelf for a long time. It's a little finicky at cold starts, but all in all, it's doing pretty good. The old hood, that's the nicest thing. I was sick and tired of this hood being bent, and now you can grab it. I know you're not supposed to, but you can grab it, slam her shut. That is nice. All right, we'll see if we have enough time to pressure wash it today. Might be pressure washing it tomorrow morning. Maybe put some Dawn dishwashing liquid on it. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe just water. All right, the sun has finally decided to peek out. It is time for day 2, and it's all about cleaning up old Tebow. Yep, I got her parked right here. I did some fiddling around with it last night, and guys, this engine is a 4-bolt main. Yep, I'll probably include a snapshot of the picture I took of the block right about now. So yeah, this is a pretty good engine for a truck that I paid just a little bit of money for, and it actually runs good. So let's go ahead and clean it up. Let's see what's underneath all this dirt and rust. Well, old Tebow has had his first bath in a long time. I didn't film all of it because, well, it's boring. But I did pay special attention to clean the differentials, because that's going to be the next step. I'm going to see how much fluid is in the front diff and rear diff, and maybe even the transfer case of this rig. So let's see how much water I put in the carburetor. Maybe it'll fire back up. We'll see. Getting better. I'm gonna chew on all that water. Let's see how hard it is to break this free. Oh, that is just turning. Holy crap, I turned the whole end of my extension. Wow. That's not good. All right, it's at least a little low. Let's see how low. It really needs to be changed, but we're not in the business of changing anything today. We're just gonna fill it and make sure it's full. All right, it's full. Perfect. We at least know that it's fairly full, even though it needs to be changed. So I'm gonna guess that this is the fuel plug for the front. I really don't know. I'm gonna see if I can get it out with a screwdriver. So we're gonna just, oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, it really needs to be changed too. We're not gonna do that today. We're just gonna make sure it's full today. Yeah, I'll just on my Summit shopping list, I'll just get some gaskets for the front and back. And there you go. It was really full. Ow, water just fell right in my ear. Live from underneath this piece of junk, I think we have a MP203. So from the research that I've done, the MP203 has a fill plug right here, where the MP205 has like a 3-bolt flange or something. So maybe it was converted. Probably not. Let's just take this fill plug off and see if it's full. And I'm getting dripped on by rusty water. It's low, like really low. Let me figure out what type of fluid it takes. I got gear oil and I got motor oil. I don't really know what it takes, so let me do some research. So with the research that I've done, it says it takes 1040 conventional oil. I don't have any 1040. I got some 1540 and I got some 2050. So y'all comment down below if that's wrong. Tell me. I'll drop it and change it. But for now, I'm gonna put something in it so it at least has some oil in it, because I don't feel anything right now. Well, I wound up having to put somewhere in the neighborhood of about a quart in the transfer case, but all in all, front diff, rear diff, transfer case are all full. So that is going to do it for this video. I think next weekend let's tackle the brakes. I've been talking to my dad and I think we're going to see if we can find a spot to test old Tebow out, since it's running pretty good. But I'll see you next weekend. We'll figure something out.